Campaign is winding down. It's almost election day. It's pretty close to it. Sean and I and Dave are anxious for election day to come. I think it's an important election, especially for constituency in Lakewood. Both Sean, myself, and Dave are firm supporters of the voucher program, which is so important really to Lakewood residents. As co-sponsor of the bill, I can tell you that the governor said he will sign the bill. And as you know, Lakewood is a key component of that piece of legislation. And I think it's the beginning of a voucher program that eventually will grow. And Lakewood fits right into that, with some 17,000 children in private school, with the public schools failing. That's really what the voucher system is all about, and hopefully we'll be able to see that either in the lame duck session or early next year. But I also think that really that whole issue of doing the right thing for schools is key to us. Both Sean, myself, and Dave voted with Governor Christie to reform health care, to reform pension statewide to the government employees. That cost us the union support, and of course our opponents were endorsed by NJEA strongly. It gave them, how much money was it?
$7,000.
$7,000, more than I ever saw in my entire life, I think all this together, because they said they wouldn't have supported that. They wouldn't have supported pension reform and health care reform. Keep in mind, that is the taxpayers' money we're talking about also. We care about your money. We understand the struggles of families in the area, in our district. We understand that people are losing their homes and losing their jobs and having trouble putting food on the table. And therefore, we have to be very, very careful with your dollars. And therefore, we made the tough decisions we had to do. Our opponents wouldn't have done that. So I think it's a very, very clear decision this year. You can support the team of Singer, Kean, and Rible that really concerned about the vouchers, concerned about the quality of life within our district, and make sure that we do the best thing for you with your money. Or you can support our opponents that again are supported by the unions against us caring for you, putting the taxpayers first. Sean?
Yeah, no, absolutely, Bob. And our team is fighting to protect the taxpayers' dollars. And as Bob said, we made some difficult choices. We're the team that has a record from voting down in Trenton. Our opponents just want to take opportunities to take shots at us. My wife's a teacher, Bob's daughter-in-law is a teacher, I have a brother-in-law who's a police officer, Bob's son is a police officer. These were not easy decisions to get all the negativity from some of these groups. And we love teachers and we love cops, but at the end of the day, we just don't have the money to continue down the road that we've been going down. And already, the governor's reforms on the pension and health benefits package has saved the state taxpayers about $260 million. And that's a nonpartisan figure. That's not a figure that a Republican just made up. So these are real dollars. These are real efforts that are being undertaken in Trenton to save taxpayers' dollars. And people in Lakewood are paying a lot of property taxes. People in the new 30th legislative district from Monmouth County to Ocean County, property taxes, taxes in general, are probably the biggest problem facing a lot of these communities. And the reason for that is because the economy is soft. And our goal, and what we'll continue to do, and we've been doing it for the last 10 years, Bob for a little bit longer, and Dave not as long as that, but we're a team that has a proven track record of protecting public dollars, the taxpayers' dollars. And I know that going back to the legislature in Trenton, that will be our #1 priority, is to continue to protect taxpayer dollars.
I think an all-important aspect also is if you talk to Mayor Miller, Deputy Mayor Langer, Isaac Ackerman, Ray Coles, Mayor Lichtenstein, you'll see that all members of the township community know that we work with them on issues that are important to Lakewood. We're all in step with that aspect of things. We don't look at partisan government as a negative, we look at it as a positive. We like different viewpoints. And as I said, we have a great relationship with the governing body of Lakewood to work for the issues that really affect Lakewood. So we appreciate that, and we think we bring a lot to the table in that aspect.
And for me, it's been a pleasure to get to know some of the members of the governing body, not being from Lakewood. The new Mayor Minash and Steve Langert, and formerly having worked on the Lakewood Development Corporation as an attorney, I have an opportunity to meet many of the individuals, Rabbi Weisberg and others, and it's just been a pleasure to get to know all the new faces, and we're going to continue to work hard for Lakewood. And we recently did a big tour of the town and got into many of the schools and into the ChemEd and some of the other organizations that are so important to the quality of life in Lakewood. Hopefully everything goes well. Our new legislative office will be in Lakewood, and we're going to have a big presence in Lakewood, and we're going to make ourselves available to the people of Lakewood, which is an extremely important town to the new district.
If we're successful on Tuesday, we plan on moving our legislative office, having a joint office on the right in the Hamed Building area, which is right on the Howell-Lakewood border, right on Route 9 in Lakewood. Basically because of Lakewood and Howell, large towns in the district, and it's really a great place to be, convenient for Lakewood, convenient for Howell residents. And we're also going to have a secondary office in Wall because of the other part of the district, which is more shore-oriented, would be there. So we're really having two offices with a major presence in Lakewood and Howell and a presence in Wall and in the shore region, which to me is just providing service so that we'll be able to do the things we continue to do well for the residents of our district. And we're very proud of that, by the way. I think Lakewood residents will know and admit, as well as everybody else in the district, that our offices have always been very responsive. Someone calls, they get a call back. Someone needs to see me, we see them. If we can help them, we're right there. And I cannot tell you the accolades that we get from all of our residents constantly about how wonderful our staffs are, both here and in the Wall office, how people are very sensitive and very responsive. And that's a big plus. I think, that's probably a good portion of our job, helping our residents out, and we do a good job doing that.
So I'm looking forward to serving, obviously, the new 30th District, and I'm working with Senator Singer and Sean Kean. I think we're going to do a fabulous job, have a great team, and I think we're going to serve the district very, very well.
I think the exciting fact of especially to all of us here, is to what this team brings to Lakewood. Sean, being an attorney, by the way, is the prosecutor in Howell Township, brings a really an in-depth understanding of some of the issues that we deal with in Lakewood, having represented some inner-city type of areas in past, Long Branch, Neptune, Asbury, has an understanding of a lot of the problems we face, which is a big plus. Dave brings to us a wonderful benefit factor as a former policeman, understands community policing, understands the issues facing us with some problems in Lakewood, some gang problems, and also with that same expertise. The other thing I had to tell you, exciting thing that both the Kean, the Rible team has done in the past, that I kind of want to adopt, because I think it's a positive thing, is and Dave was a spearhead with that with Sean, is reaching out to the business community. Dave has had in the past with Sean once a month type of get together, the business community in Wall. We've talked to the Howell Chamber and the Lakewood Chamber. We're hoping to be able to piggyback with the Howell Chamber and do something with the Lakewood Chamber on either a month or bi-monthly basis, bringing the business community together to see how we can help them. To me, that's a great thrust towards our economy. Speaking to the business people, seeing, are they having problems with government? Is the bureaucracy hurting them? Are they having problems obtaining money? How can we help them in that aspect of it? So I'm looking to lean on Sean and Dave in that aspect of it, because they've been doing it so well for a long time, and bring it right into our district. So that's just one of the many things we plan on doing once we move our office into Lakewood.
Like the Senator said, I think it's key when we can, as legislators, bring in members of the cabinet, the governor's cabinet, for issues that affect businesses, and let them firsthand hear from the people that are within the governor's cabinet is fabulous. So we have that ability to do, and we're going to continue to do that over the next 2 years right here in the 30th District, is bring those folks in and help the business owners.
And I'm just excited to be a member of the 30th Legislative District team, and we're hoping that next week on Election Day we're successful, and we want to appreciate everybody's support. And if you don't support us this time, we'll work hard and we'll get you to support us the next time we run, and we just appreciate your consideration.